Okay, now this might be a bit off topic, but like, what are some, I guess, food options that people can look into if they want to stimulate healthy dopamine?
Ah,
Like, yeah.
great question. So, really, for me, what that all comes down to is the idea of detoxification. So, before you focus on what to add in, similar to like, hey, what social media should I be watching? And I look at your phone and I say, wow, well, you've been watching social media for 7 hours a day. Why don't we start with a detox? Let's bring that thing down to next to nothing so you have no addiction to it and then slowly integrate it back in. So the same thing goes for the food. The first thing you're going to want to do is say, what am I putting in my body that doesn't spoil quickly? That's probably the first thing I'm going to want to look at, right? You've seen the idea with certain fast food restaurants where they've taken the burger patties and the fries and the different stuff from those places. And they're like, hey, this is 20 years old and it looks just like it did when I bought it. That's alarming. So the idea of real food, ideally, you can get way more comprehensive of what is right for your body because one person's poison is the other person's medicine. But at its core essence, getting into the idea of real food that is made from, you know, nature. Mother Nature did a
Mm.
really, really good job figuring out how to treat us well and heal us. And we then, through this process of overstimulation, have pushed it the other way. So,
Mm.
short, quick bursts in the beginning, long term detriment.
Okay, so basically, you're saying that you want to focus on foods that don't spoil quickly,
Right.
right? That's really interesting. So, would milk be bad in this case?
Oh, no, no, no. You want to focus on foods that do spoil quickly.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. You want to focus
Meats,
on foods that do spoil quickly.
vegetables, fruits and nuts, seeds, things that you would keep in your refrigerator because it's made from Mother Nature. At its core essence is Mother Nature is the greatest chef. She did a really good
Mm.
job setting up the
Okay.
types of foods that belong in our body. We, in our desire for faster, quicker, easier, have, yes, given ourselves the ability to have this overabundance, but we've denatured food. So just coming back to nature, understanding nature did a really good job, and nature has no incentive the way a business industry, capitalistic company does to set you up to try to sell you something, right? I haven't seen a commercial that's like, hey, eat more broccoli. Like
Yeah,
there's no money in
yeah,
that. It's
yeah.
a
There's no money in
capital,
that. Yeah.
right? It's a capitalistic failure. So I would sit
Hmm.
back then and say, well, let's not worry about the broccoli association of my country. Let's worry more on like, thank you, Mother Nature. You did a really good job making sure that we are nourished and we have all the things that we need. And what did we do historically before we messed everything up? And again, when we do that, our whole holistic ecosystem gets way more harmonized. And when we're harmonized, we can trust ourselves more. We can eat really good, clean foods. We think better. And since we aren't under attack, our peripheral vision opens up. Kind of like a really good athlete that gets into flow state, they can see everything that's going on all at once. So they know where to put a ball at a different time versus when we're under stress, including the food we're putting in, everything goes here. So it's like, just feed me this dopamine hit right here instead of centering the system and being able to see the whole playing field of life.
Hmm. Got it. Okay, so I guess the main two ideas that you want to keep in mind, as you just mentioned, is foods that aren't too processed, right? I guess that's the
Right.
main one, and then second one is foods that do spoil quickly, because sometimes someone might say, "Oh, like a cupcake will spoil quickly," but I guess that's not necessarily what you want to be
Right. But you could leave your
eating all
cup,
day
you
long.
could leave
Yeah,
your cupcakes out for a good 2, 3 days and still not get food
yeah,
poisoning.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
piece of it
yeah,
that spoils quickly in the
yeah,
cupcake is the part that's the real food, the egg that you
yeah.
probably used to make the
The
cupcake,
milk. Yeah,
right? The egg, the milk, the real food that
yeah,
was mixed in there, not the, not the
yeah.
preservatives, right? So
Got it.
just
Yeah.
think about what a preservative is, right? It's to preserve.
Hmm.
So does it exist in
Exactly.
nature? No, I've never seen a preservative tree anywhere, but there are things
Hmm.
in nature that will preserve things. It's a little different.
Absolutely. Got it. Got it. Okay.